From banning chewing gum to outlawing reincarnation without permission, these are the most bizarre, hilarious, and downright confusing laws that still exist around the world. Some were made centuries ago, some were passed recently. All of them are 100% real. Here are 20 strange laws you won't believe are still on the books. In Singapore, selling or importing chewing gum is illegal unless it's for medical use. Why? To keep the streets clean. In some Swiss apartments, flushing the toilet after 10 p.m. is considered noise pollution. It's not always enforced, but it's still a law. French law allows posthumous marriage under specific conditions. It's rare but legally binding. Until 2015, dancing after midnight in public was technically illegal in Japan. The law dated back to post-World War II regulations. In Venice, feeding pigeons in public squares is illegal. Too many birds, too much mess, and too much damage to historical buildings. Picture this: a time in Victoria, Australia, where changing a light bulb wasn't a simple DIY task. You actually needed a licensed electrician for the job. Seems unbelievable, right? The rationale was safety, ensuring electrical work was handled by qualified professionals. While the laws relaxed now, allowing homeowners to change their own bulbs, the original regulation was very real. It highlights how laws can sometimes reflect specific concerns and evolve over time. Now let's journey to the UK, where you might be surprised by this. It's actually illegal to handle salmon in suspicious circumstances. Yes, you heard that correctly. This isn't some urban legend. It's a genuine part of an anti-fish poaching statute. The law aims to prevent illegal fishing and protect salmon populations. What constitutes suspicious circumstances is, of course, open to interpretation, making it a rather quirky and intriguing piece of legislation. Moving eastward to Thailand, be mindful of where you step. Stepping on currency is considered deeply disrespectful, primarily because Thai currency bears the image of the king, who is highly revered. This isn't just a matter of social etiquette, it's actually punishable by law. The law reflects the deep respect for the monarchy and the cultural significance attached to the nation's currency. Heading north to Canada, a simple "sorry" might land you in unexpected legal territory. In some Canadian courts, saying sorry can be interpreted as an admission of guilt. However, there's a legal safeguard: the Apology Act. This act protects individuals who express remorse from having their apologies used against them in court, encouraging open communication without fear of legal repercussions. Finally, let's visit Rome, where the allure of the Trevi Fountain is undeniable. However, resist the urge to take a dip. Jumping into public fountains or even sitting on them in swimwear is strictly banned. Despite the clear vietato signs, tourists still try to cool off, often facing steep fines for their impulsive actions. The law aims to preserve the historical integrity and beauty of these iconic landmarks. Karaoke, a beloved pastime in the Philippines, has a dark side. Some songs, like the iconic "My Way" by Frank Sinatra, have been banned in karaoke bars due to a bizarre history of violent incidents erupting over bad singing or perceived slights. Seriously. It seems some people take their karaoke very, very seriously. The ban aims to prevent further altercations fueled by off-key renditions and wounded pride. Think twice before you start playing detective in your personal life. Using tracking apps to monitor someone's location, or secretly filming a cheating partner to gather evidence. In South Korea, that could land you in jail with serious legal repercussions, regardless of your motive or the perceived justification for your actions. Privacy laws are strict, and vigilante justice is frowned upon. Naming your child might seem like a fundamental right, but in Denmark it comes with regulations. Parents in Denmark must choose baby names from an approved government list of pre-approved names. This list is curated to ensure cultural appropriateness and linguistic standards. If the name you desire isn't on the list, you need to seek special permission from the authorities, adding a layer of bureaucracy to the already complex process of parenthood. Planning a visit to ancient Greek monuments? Leave your stilettos at home. You can't wear high heels at many historical sites, including the Acropolis and other ancient Greek monuments. The reason? Those sharp heels cause significant damage to the delicate and irreplaceable ruins. Fashion stops at the Parthenon, preserving history one step at a time. Traveling to the UAE during Ramadan? Be mindful of local customs. In the UAE, eating or drinking in public during daylight hours of Ramadan is strictly illegal, even if you're not Muslim. This law is in place to respect those who are fasting and to maintain the solemn atmosphere of the holy month. It's a reminder that cultural sensitivity is key when exploring new places. Running out of gas might seem like a simple mistake, but on Germany's high-speed Autobahn, it's a serious offense. Why? Because stopping on the Autobahn, even on the shoulder, is seen as preventable and creates a dangerous situation for other drivers. Imagine a car suddenly slowing down or swerving to avoid a stranded vehicle. The consequences could be dire. This law aims to keep traffic flowing smoothly and minimize the risk of accidents caused by avoidable stops. So before you hit the Autobahn, make sure your tank is full. In the unique and often complex world of religious freedom, one law stands out as particularly unusual. Tibetan Buddhist monks, revered spiritual leaders, must get government approval to reincarnate. Yes, you heard that right. It's a bizarre legal mechanism, seemingly straight out of a science fiction novel, used as a way to control religious succession and influence the selection of future spiritual leaders. The government essentially claims the right to validate or deny the reincarnation of important figures, raising serious questions about religious autonomy and state interference. When it comes to quirky and seemingly nonsensical laws, America often takes the cake. Take Arizona, for example, where it's apparently illegal for a donkey to sleep in a bathtub. One can only imagine the historical context that led to such a specific prohibition. And then there's Florida, a state known for its eccentricities, where it's illegal to sing in a swimsuit. Perhaps it's an attempt to preserve public decency, or maybe it's just another example of the Sunshine State's unique legal landscape. Either way, America wins the prize for weird laws. Choosing a name for your child is a deeply personal decision, but in some countries, the government has a say. Like Denmark, Iceland also has a naming committee. This isn't about censorship. It's about preserving the integrity of the Icelandic language and culture. Names must conform to strict grammar rules and adhere to cultural tradition. The committee reviews proposed names to ensure they are compatible with the Icelandic language and don't violate established naming conventions. It's a fascinating example of how a nation can strive to protect its linguistic heritage. We all forget birthdays from time to time, but in Samoa, forgetting your wife's birthday could land you in legal trouble. Yes, you read that correctly. It's a law that's more amusing than actively enforced, but it's on the books nonetheless. While it's unclear how strictly this law is applied, the very existence of such a statute speaks volumes about the cultural importance placed on remembering significant dates and honoring loved ones. So if you're planning a trip to Samoa, be sure to mark your calendar. Laws tell us a lot about culture, history, and sometimes how strange governments can be. Which one shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to Curiosity Circuit for more bizarre facts hiding in plain sight.